and that's where you want to split. Okay, you want to kill yourself there. Grab the last fly. And then you're going to make your way to Lava Tube. Lava Tube isn't... This is probably the most difficult Lava Tube on a zoomer. Although it's not that difficult still. But you'll see why. Okay, so this is pretty important here. I'm gonna explain as I go. It's not too much to explain, but the biggest thing is the heat on the zoomer. It really matters. So yeah, these balloons, like if you don't get any balloons, you're gonna burn up and die. I can tell you that right now. So you make sure, of course, you get all the orbs. Grab a balloon here and there. You want to get in the air as much as possible. Grab the scout fly and these orbs. If you can, grab that balloon. Can't really grab that balloon because you need the orbs over here. Can't really grab that balloon. Okay, if you look at my heat, it's getting really high. Okay, if it's really high at this point, right here, if you hear it beeping, you just sort of come over here and die. It'll restart your heat and it'll bring you back right here. You only lose like a few seconds to it. But if you don't hear it beeping, then keep going. You can lose all of your heat right here. Okay, so you have to make sure you grab all the scout flies as well. And if you didn't kill yourself before, then you're probably worrying about your heat right now. And you'll lose that if you just keep jumping on these ramps. Eventually. Okay, so I got the scout fly. Just mash the yellow eco. Just know that there are 2 scout flies in that small section right there. And there's 2 more at the end here. There's a 6th one. Grab the balloons if need be. Obviously I don't need them since I'm pretty much at the end. Okay. So Lava Tube is pretty straightforward. It just all depends on your heat and managing your heat levels. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you split Lava Tube there. And now we're moving on to Citadel. So right here we're going to do what's called Kira skip. Pretty easy, this one. This is probably the easiest cutscene skip. So you want to be on the right side of this button. And you don't want to get near the portal. Because if you get near the portal, it'll automatically pause you. And you don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to pause buffer. Spin on the button. And then just kill yourself. Without getting too close to the portal. And if you hear yourself die, then you can unpause. And if you didn't hear yourself die, then you need to load it back. Because you don't want to watch the cutscene. So, one more time. Okay. Don't want to get too close to the portal. Pause buffer. Whoops. Pause buffer. Spin. Kill yourself. And notice how when I spin, I go around Kira, because if you you pause buffer, you spin, and then you punch, you'll just hit Kira, and you just be you'd be a hot mess. So you just want to walk around Kira and then punch and kill yourself. And then from there, you have the cutscene skip. so you can move on. Okay, so for this one, this is Citadel skip. You're gonna do Citadel skip and then come down and finish the rest of Citadel. So what you're gonna do here is before you walk through the door, this is important. You're gonna have the door open but not walk through it. You're going to pause buffer and then kill yourself just by rolling through the door and punching and falling to your death. So make sure you're pause buffered. Roll, punch. And if you hear yourself yell, then that means you died. And you'll land at the top of Citadel. For this one, this is another easy cutscene skip. Just pause buffer, hit the lamp, and just wait there. And then you'll get the cell automatically, and you just want to load up the game. Make sure you don't unpause after you get the cell. Okay, so from right here, you want to punch directly off. You don't want to punch forward and like go like onto that wheel, or not the wheel, but that huge pizza. You just want to punch straight off and not go too far. Maybe go back a little bit, because this is the place where you want to land, and it's right below the place where you punched off. So you want to land here and spin if you can, because you don't want to die from taking fall damage. You want to grab these 3 orbs, grab this scout fly, and then kill yourself so you can spawn back up here. And then you're gonna roll over here, and on the platform before the scout fly, which is this one, you're gonna do a boosted on the corner right here. And I got cucked by one of the platforms, so I'm gonna do it again. That happens sometimes. It's kind of rare, but it happens. Okay, I just want to keep going down. Okay, until you land here. And then what you're going to do right here is you're going to grab the eco, but you don't want to activate this platform. So by how you do that is you want to spin at the eco, but not land on the platform. And you don't want to spin on the middle of the platform either, or else you're going to activate the platform. See how I can like walk around the edge of this platform and not get the eco? So that's kind of how this works. So you want to jump. And see how I didn't activate it? So you don't want to go to the middle at all. You're going to come over here, activate this. Get all the orbs from it. Pause buffer. Pause buffer, get the cell. Load the game up. Then you're going to go back in the door, because you need all the orbs and stuff from here. So you're doing all this stuff basically backwards. Get that. Make sure you get all 3 orbs on each platform. I always watch my orb count there. Then from here, what you want to do is stand at the back of this platform. Wow. Stand at the back of this platform. Bye, Jack. Stand at the back of this platform and just roll jump toward that platform over there. So you're gonna do a spin as well. I actually didn't have blue eco there. Oh, okay. That's fine. But yeah, with your blue eco that you had from there, you want to roll through and then grab this orb vent. So, I mean, there's blue eco right here for backup. Generally, you can just stand here. Roll through. Oh. Roll through. Pause buffer. If you don't like pause buffering very much, there is another method that I will show you for the last cell. But I do recommend pause buffering as a beginner. Okay, right here. Notice how, okay, no matter how much you die, just watch these 3 pizzas right here. right? So as I die, the cycle doesn't change. It just keeps going from where it was. Okay, so it's just continuing. So if you get a cycle that you don't think is very possible, like to move across the pizzas, go for it anyway. Because if you die, like it's no problem. Like if you were to get this cycle right here, you're like, oh frick, I can't get this. Whatever, go for it anyway. Like, try something. Do a boosted or something, because the cycle just continues and you're just gonna have to wait anyway. So you should try it. Okay. You're gonna get that scout fly. Come over here. Make sure you get that scout fly too. That one's kind of hidden over there. Grab all the orbs. I recommend spinning and then jumping again. Oh, okay. Well, that happens sometimes. Sometimes the game makes you jump. It's kind of a weird thing, but... But you can lift off too early. That is a thing. And you won't get all the orbs, but... Make sure you have 411 after that area. A big thing for Citadel is just not dying. That'll save you the most time. Right here, blue platform, clear, yellow, red, green. Blue, clear. Frick, you'll see it. You gotta watch it again. I'll actually go back over that. That's kind of important too. Blue, clear, blue, clear, yellow, red, green. Blue, clear, yellow, red, green. You can roll jump onto that. Whoops. So yeah, if you die, like around there, look where it puts you. It puts you all the way back here. And that loses like 20 to 30 seconds, just that death. But the deaths get worse as you go farther into Citadel. So what I recommend doing, like if you think you can make a cycle but you're not exactly sure, don't go for it. Right here anyway. So like, go for the bottom one. You know, like be safe with this. Because if you were to die like right here or something, then you'd have to do that whole section over again and it loses like 45 seconds. Depending on how fast you are. So I like to get this first, that scout fly, and then activate this. But as I activate it, I'm going to ground pound and spin so I can gain control of Jack, just like an LPC when we did puzzle skip. So I'm going to ground pound spin, and then uppercut this orb, and then, okay, because there are 4 different colors on the platforms, right? Or at least 4 different ones I'm going to activate. So I'm going to ground pound spin on this button and then uppercut through this orb and land right there on that orb. Right on the blue. And I'm just going to double jump. You can double jump spin to the rest of the orbs. So that's pretty fast as well. Okay, I am dying. Hi. Okay, so first things first, you want to destroy those 3. Um, Generally, you want to wait inside here and wait for all of them to clump up and chase you, like this one's doing. And literally all of them will come to you if you stand near here. So you can do that. But that cycle's kind of risky, so I'm gonna wait for it to come back. And then this is the method that I like to do. So what I'll do is I'll hit L2 or R2, either one. They both bring up the same menu. And then I'll punch the lamp, and as the cell is coming down, I'm going to press pause like half a second before it hits the ground. But the pause is going to be slightly delayed, so be wary of that. It's not as hard as it sounds, but if you do mess it up, like you will hard lock the game and you have to reset the console. Not exactly your run, but you do have to reset the console, which is why I've been recommending pause buffers and whatnot, because you can't mess that up. Yeah, you won't be able to hard lock your game. So I'm gonna show the method that I actually do in a run. I messed it up. Okay, so look what happened here. I'm glad I did this. So I hit L2 there. I hit the lamp, right? And then what happened was the cell didn't hit the ground yet. So in the bottom left corner, there was no checkpoint or check mark, which means that you got the cell. And so if I were to unpause right now, I would get the cell and hard lock the game because it's trying to play a cutscene that isn't there. So your best bet here is actually just to load. I actually should have saved load. Because now I have to do this whole thing over again. Okay, let me finish Citadel now. Cap. Whoops. I wasn't thinking about save loading. Cut. Cut the camera, boys. Holy frick. Nah, we're fine. It's good that I go through it again. Oh yeah, you can also uppercut on the platforms, if need be. Just as long as your input... Like, if you don't want to jump, don't make your first input X. But of course, the first input for an uppercut is square, so you're not going to jump. So, blue, clear, yellow, red, green. It's really good to do this with blue eco. If you don't have blue eco, you can always like go across as much as you want, like grabbing all the orbs and whatnot, whatever. Then if you need to, reset it and start over again. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot easier when you have the blue eco. Okay. So you can pause buffer here. Load the game. Dive onto that. Get the last 3 orbs here. And there's 9 at the top. If you have 461 orbs right now, you should be perfectly fine, as long as you follow this route well. Okay. So the cycle's kind of bad here. No problem. Oh, okay. Usually you have to wait for that. I guess not. The world record is 136.44. Okay. So it should say 2,000 out of 2,000 orbs right there, which means you're doing perfectly fine. You have all the orbs, you have 101 power cells, and you should have finished basically the game, and all that's left is final boss. And so you split Citadel right there. Final boss is very simple. He's definitely not the hardest final boss in the world. One, two. Actually, okay, let me explain that death that I just did and when to do it. This actually isn't that hard at all. Okay, but you're gonna see like the platform, it shifts levels. So it'll initially go down, then it'll make like a shift, and then okay. Here's exactly what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna get on the platform, it's gonna move down, then it's gonna shift levels. Then after 2 seconds after it shifts levels, that's when you want to punch and die. So I'm gonna start counting after it shifts. 1, 2, and you kill yourself. And you land by the boss. Okay. So what you want to do here, just grab the yellow eco, shoot this guy 5 times, and then immediately do a double jump spin. So you avoid a cutscene. The roar, it's called roar skip. Can't say roar. And so you want to jump. You want to jump on the pad when the robot turns around. I'll explain. I'll do that a couple more times, just to show you. Okay, so you want to kill these guys, pretty simple. You only need 2 eco to do it, but you probably need 3. I need 3. See how the robot just turned around right there? And that's when you want to jump. Maybe even wait just a tad longer after he turns around, just to be sure. Okay, right here, you want to punch through 1 eco. Get right in front of him and just shoot. And that becomes actually really fast. Hope I didn't get quick shot. But let's see. So right here you want to wait for a shot. Dodge it and just mash square. If you have 2 health or more, which I have 4 right now, then you can just tank it, dude. Tank the shots. You don't need to do that roar skip. There's a roar skip, but it doesn't save any time. So do the 150. Okay, so that is the end of Jak and Daxter, 100%. If you guys have questions, comment down below your questions. on a specific level, because I'm going to separate these by level, please, please, please ask questions. I may not have explained everything super thorough, but as soon as you touch the white eco, game's over. And honestly, your first run of 100% should be around 3 hours. Like, if it's anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, like, I don't blame you. Especially if you're just going through it for the first time. Going through the route for the first time. So